In today's video, we're going to make this agenda slide look really nice. And more importantly, we're going to make it fit the whole concept and the presentation. So what I'll do is three things. First of all, we'll break down the current slide that we have, the elements that we're going to work with. Secondly, we're going to look at the redesigned version, so the new version. And then three, I'll show you how you can do it in just a few seconds. So here we're looking at the current version and we have three main elements. First of all, we have the title. That is today's agenda, or maybe it's table of contents, something that you like. Then we have a list of bullet points that we have. And then we have an image here on the right. So those elements we want to use in our presentation. Now, if we structure them like this using the standard layout without any editing, it's going to look a bit weird and doesn't really belong to a presentation, especially if we compare it to the previous version. So remember from the other video where we had the introduction slide and then we turned it into that blue slide about the pharmaceutical industry where we have that blue. Well, we're going to do exactly the same. So for that, I came up with this redesigned version of the agenda where we have the same elements. So we also have that title, we have the list of 9 points, and then we have the image. But what we have done is we've integrated it a bit more. So we've used the full scale of that image where you can see it running all the way on that, like almost half of the slide. And then we used the other part to place the 9 points. So we have today's agenda in the center here. And then we have those 9 bullet points here below. Now, the cool thing about this sort of agenda is that it's adaptable and flexible. So if you ever want to change order, this is just using the standard layouts of PowerPoint. And then also we have this little bit of a gradient where we see in the bottom here, we have the lighter version. And on the left side, we have the darker version. So that way you really get that modern touch and feel to your slides. And it also really belongs together with the first slide. So that one is really connected, I would say. So how do we make this sort of slides? Well, actually, it's quite easy. And here we are in PowerPoint and we have the three elements. So we have the title, the text, and then the picture. Now, if we just copy this slide and move to our template file and we place it where we want, Ctrl+V to paste it in, you can see that it keeps that same formatting. But if we then go to the agenda slide, and we can see that it nicely merges all the content. Now we can still recrop the image if we like. And also if this case, our text is a bit shorter, we can just move it and crop it and put that center of the image in place, just the way that we like it. And then we can just adjust as we like it and have a cool slide in just a few seconds. So this is really the result of working with PowerPoint templates that have been designed for businesses. Now, if you're interested in this one with hundreds of slides that are available with solid slide masters, well, you can find all of the information in the description below if you're interested. And if you want to get inspired with more videos, make sure to watch the video on screen right now.